Namaste. We'll be discussing the yoga of Mars, Venus, and Jupiter. Now, the various classic Saravali, Jataka Parijata give results where there is some degree of commonality, I would say. Saravali says the person is dear to the king, Nirupapriya. Virtuous sons, they get virtuous sons, they get great happiness from women, and they give happiness to all. Jataka Varnam also gives pretty similar results: virtuous sons, wife honored by king, following good people, and Jataka Parijata says dear to the king, good sons, and happy. So you can see that there's a great deal of commonality over here, right? Primarily, I would say this is coming due to the Venus Jupiter, which is a very excellent yoga, right? And the benefit of that rubs on to Mars, and hence the person is dear to the king because Mars lords Aries and Scorpio, of which Aries is considered as a royal sign, and hence associated with royalty. Also, Venus and Jupiter make excellent ministers. And who is dear to the king? The person who are close to the king, typically the ministers, the Amatya or the Sachiva, who are very close to the king, right? And obviously, because they are well placed and all that, they get a lot of happiness. And you also have good results like virtuous sons, happiness from women. Sons, one can understand, could be because Jupiter is the Karaka for children. And women could be because Venus is Karaka for wife and women in general. So that's why this is giving a good result overall, right? Now, if we specifically look at Bhavartha Ratnakara, what it is trying to say, now here there is a peculiarity which emerges. What is this? It says that for Aries Lagna, right? Bhavartha Ratnakara gives Lagna specific results, and here it is talking specifically for Aries Lagna. See, this result of Mars, Jupiter, Venus is in general, it could be for any Lagna, it could be in any house, any sign, we don't know. But here it is specifically saying for Aries Lagna, and then it goes on to say if it is in the second house. So we know which sign it is in. For Aries Lagna, second house is Taurus, right? Then Mars would become a yogakaraka. But if this yoga happens to be in the third house, which is in the sign of Gemini, then Mars gives no yoga. Very interesting result. I mean, we've seen in general this yoga is a nice yoga to have. Okay, we have three classics to support it. But then the same yoga for Aries Lagna, and Aries Lagna, the Lagnesha is Mars, which means Mars is involved over here, right? So in second house it gives Mars becomes a yogakaraka. This is understandable in a way because you see Mars is the Lagnesha. It is with two benefics, of which one is in own sign, and it's in a good. I mean, it's second house is not a bad bhava, and secondly, first lord in second house definitely gives a lot of good results related to wealth and all that because second house is Dhana bhava, so it is understandable. But why in third house this doesn't give any? Mars doesn't give a yoga, right? So this is a question to be asked. Now, I have made a lecture on this. You can access that on my trainer central website. If you go to Raj Yoga for Aries Lagna part 2, or the second part, there these two set of yogas are discussed along with examples. So I show it to you over there. Why Mars becomes yogakaraka, and in reality does Mars not give any yoga? Can we really rely upon this? We got to test it out, right? So I've tested it out, and this is a nuanced result, if I were to say like that. Okay, you have to understand it's a nuanced result. You have to understand it on a case to case basis. I've explained how to see that, so you can access it. But in general, this video I have given you the general results of this yoga, and if any of you have this yoga in your chart or anyone you know of, please do share and we can have a discussion on this. Thank you so very much. I'll be sharing the link of accessing that lecture on my website for those who are interested. Thank you.